This just into our newsroom. A plane has crashed into the World Trade Center.
I called my mom at work. Ma, plane crashed into the World Trade Center. I called Sergio's mom. I think I called the firehouse.
The New York City Fire Department is issuing a call for a total recall of all officers and firefighters.
But, you know, it was like what everyone thought. It was a small plane. It was an accident.
It is horrific. A second plane the size of a passenger jet flying into the second tower of the World Trade Center.
Oh, my God.
And then the building came down. The first tower came down. And I watched it as it came down. And again, that primal scream.
Oh, my God, the building fell. Oh, my God, the building just fell. The entire World Trade Center on the South building just fell.
And I felt like for a split second, Sergio's in there. No, he's not in there. It was just that quick. It was, Sergio said, no, he's not. And I couldn't believe that, you know. And then I said, no, he's supposed to be coming home. You know, he's on his way home. And then I called the cell, but his machine kept on picking up right away. So I said, shit, he didn't leave yet.
A situation that started bad just gets worse and worse and worse.
I didn't hear from him. But I'm saying, well, he's working. He's just working, you know. And then people are calling, have you heard from Sergio? Have you heard from Sergio? And then my house just started filling up.
Is that the second building of the World Trade Center going down?
Yes, that is the second. That is the second tower. That is the second tower.
Down. It's a huge plume of smoke that came out of the middle of the building, and then the building just disappeared in the smoke.
We just want to come over and bring you some food. Okay. What do you mean you just want to come over and bring me some food? Yeah, no, you just want to come over, bring you some food, and sit down with you for a while. Are you coming over to tell me that Sergio's not coming home? No. We just want to come over and bring you some food. Okay. I hang up the phone. Marisol, I don't know. The firefighters said that they just want to come over and bring us some food. Why do they want to come over and bring you some food? I said, I don't know. It doesn't sound right? You think that they're going to come and tell... I'm going to call back. Are you sure you're just coming over to bring over some food? Yeah, we just wanted to bring you some food. You mean to tell me you're not coming over to tell me that Sergio's dead? Because from what I understand, the only reason why a firefighter is going to come to my house now is to tell me that Sergio's dead. They said, no, we just want to bring you some food. Are you sure? They said, yeah, we just want to sit with you and talk and bring you some food. And then they came with trays of food. And I felt so bad. I can never question the fact that I love this man, you know, and that he loved me. But as time goes by and all of this stuff, I mean, I don't want to have to keep going into this to remind myself. You know, like the person that I was supposed to spend the rest of my life with. I don't want to feel like he's that distant from me that I have to go and remind myself about where we were with each other. And then I'm caught between having to move on because I'm still only 34. But I don't want to. I still haven't cleaned out the closets, Sergio's side, his drawers. Like, I can't do it, you know? Of course, the pictures are still up. His shoes are there. His shoes are under the bed, you know? Every once in a while, I'll get that moment where I just kind of look and I say, Oh, I remember that shirt. You know, I expected that at 33 years old, and I'm engaged to be married to the absolute love of my life, and we've created up until that point such a beautiful life together. I've got the one person that I wanted to spend Christmas with my whole life, my soulmate. And he's in the other room. I wonder who it is. Here he is. Big Daddy with a hat.
And a cigarette.
Hey! Bad hair day. You need a hat.
Yeah, baby. Hook this up. I expected that I was going to be under the skylight of the little chapel in the Fountainhead, saying my vows to Sergio. You know? I expected that. Sometimes I imagine myself having children, which I can easily shoot those imaginings down, you know? Just because I'm like, who are you kidding? I just do that. I kind of... I think I wanted baby so much with Sergio, you know? And now that he can't be here to be the father to them, it's like, no babies. You know what I mean? It's so yucky, the feelings of envy. It's so, like, yucky. And just self-pity. You know, whenever I get an invitation or an announcement or anything like that, it's just, you know? So then I can go to Miami and get on my motorcycle and forget about the shit. Or try to. But it helps. The motorcycle helps. It's free. I get on my bike. Big Daddy. I'm gonna paint the tank soon. I get on it. I turn it on, and once I start going, and it's just that wind in my hair, you know, or through my bandana, whizzing past my ears. It's just, I feel like there, it's just open. It's just open and like free. Pretty much November, I closed down the apartment in Miami, and then I just started going every month. The apartment has become affectionately known as the Sanctuary. In my cell phone, it's listed under Sanctuary. And on my keychains, it's Sanctuary. In Florida, I feel like I can kind of like take off my widow coat, so to speak. I even have to say that my truth, I wasn't ready to tell my truth fully. My truth is dating. It was a very, very painful decision to start dating again. You know, it's such a betrayal. It's a betrayal. How could I have feelings for wanting to just be intimate? Just to have intimacy again. When, you know, it was like, how could you, but your body, and especially after that, it was just, I ached to be held you know, to be touched. I ached for that. I had the fantasy, the ghost fantasy, where Patrick Swayze jumps into Whoopi Goldberg's body so he could reach out and be with Demi Moore again. So that's what I felt like the first few times that I was actually with Sergio, you know. Nice floral that goes, kind of splashes this way.
Oh, that's so nice.
Beautiful, right?
Muy lindo, Tanya.
The hard work is done,
Yeah.
right?
Beautiful.
Very nice. And you?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. It was a couple of days before what would have been mine and Sergio's anniversary when we got engaged. It was June 30th. And, you know, I kind of woke up the next morning and was still kind of, you know, laying in bed, and Ray put a ring on my finger. And I didn't have this ring on, which I've continued to wear, you know, but I left it at home because of the trip to Peru. I didn't want to lose it. And Ray put a ring on my finger. And I was just kind of like... And what came out of my mouth was, I miss my other ring. Like, I just was freaked out. I was so freaked out. I was like, I miss my other ring. And he said, well, go, put it on. He said, I would never take that away from you. And one of the reasons why I love you so much is how devoted you've been to Sergio. And I feel like Sergio gave me a gift with you. And I was like, and I was like, well, you know, this is happening so fast. You know, this is just happening really fast, and I just don't know, and I'm freaking out. I was telling him I'm freaking out. You know, I just don't know. I mean, and, you know, I have this whole other life, and I mean, he's never been to New York with me. Like all of these things, you'd have to meet Delia, it's just I just don't know. I just don't know. And he's like, listen, take your time. I'm here. You know, I'm not going anywhere. The pain, imagining the pain of what it was going to cause everybody, I guess it was because it was causing myself pain, you know? Like, to say, it's time now. It's time to let that part go. You know, it's not, there's so much pain in those words, to let go. And it's been it's just trying to let go without letting go.
Please, Tanya, come just to the other side of Ray. The Uli Aloha offers a word of greetings, for it says in part that this is the sight for which you have longed. Now that you have come, love has come with you. Aloha and welcome.
I promise to love you, to honor you, and to cherish you always, from this day forward.
I love you so much. You came to me at a time when I didn't think it was possible either to be able to fall in love again. And you love me with all of me, and I love that. And I love you, and you make me so happy. And I'm really looking forward to spending a great life with you, honey. I just love you.
Dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true. star. Wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like lemon drops. High above the chimney top, that's where you find me.
She has a lot of hair. Lots of hair. She looks like
She's beautiful.
like I don't know her.
Yeah, are you okay? You know, as life has obviously moved forward, right? And I along with it. I have a family now that I have to bring them in.
She is. Who's our squeaky girl in the mirror? Squeaky Von Flower.
It has to be their space too.
Oh, you're tired. You tired? You tired?
But I was looking at the desk in the corner in the dining room, and there's pictures of Sergio and I, you know, we're kissing. There were 2 pictures of us kissing. There's our engagement portrait. So I just said, it's time for me. I said, it's time for me. I have to take these down now, you know, and I have to let myself off the hook. It's not that I'm, you know, shutting Sergio out by doing that. But I guess there's always going to be that little part that feels like it's kind of strange to bring my new family into Sergio's family.
That's heavy, right, Lee? Yes.
Mommy. Samantha, how you doing, my baby?
She's so big.
She kicking?
She's been busy.
She just realized that in order for her to continue to be a part of my life, you know, she wanted to welcome all of the new with it. And I know it was very hard for her, but once we did it, it was just in a kooky way normal. It kind of all just fell into place in a really smooth and kind of peaceful way. I think there's a part of me that's afraid to show people that I'm so happy now, you know, because then it kind of negates what happened. I know a lot of people see me and they're like, you know, I'm so happy for you. You know, you deserve to be happy. It's so good to see you smiling again and all of that stuff. And so, and I have to be very protective of, you know, of Ray and of my babies too. Like, you know, I can't, if I'm having a moment, you know, which they come, some triggers or whatever. But the grief is very private now. And so the saga continues, I guess. I think it is lifelong. thing. I think prior to living this experience, I think it would probably be easy for me to imagine that, you know, when people move on, they move on, you know, but the truth is you don't move on. I mean, it's something that's always there, you know, just kind of like, it's there. The good of grief is that it meant that you loved someone so much, you know, that it was hard to let them go. I have a completely new life, a new home in a new state, a new husband, new babies, and a beautiful life. I love waking up again. You know, it's not like, I don't love waking up after 4 hours of sleep, but I do love waking up to those faces. I always grieve. But it doesn't stop me from still living a life of joy.
Love your face, I love your face, Amelia Grace. I love your chin, I love your cheeks.